Buongiorno, ciao.
Buongiorno.
Come ti chiami? Vuoi raccontarci qualcosa di te?
Mi chiamo Seán.
And tell us something about yourself.
I'm 24, I'm from London, and yeah, that'll do.
Ecco, cos'è per te la musica? Cosa rappresenta la musica nella tua vita? Quando hai avuto il primo incontro con questo mondo?
So music to me is pretty much everything. It's an extension of who I am as a person. I love being able to share it with people, and yeah, my first encounter was as a kid. My dad was a guitarist and would play all kinds of rock music to us, like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, things that I still think influence my personality now because I love all kinds of music. I grew up in London where there's a big multicultural scene. There's lots of different types of music, lots of different types of art, and it's just a freedom from normal everyday life that I think where people can create stuff is just a beautiful thing.
E da quanto tempo hai iniziato a studiarle? Quando hai pensato che potesse diventare anche una professione, non soltanto una passione?
So I first started as a pianist. I started when I was about 4 or 5. We had a piano at my house and a guitar, and I messed about on those. And then one day my dad was like, you're going to start taking lessons. So I started piano at 4. I still play, but I started singing when I joined my secondary school, and I joined a choir there because my brother was a few years older and he joined it, and he bullied me into joining it really. And I started having singing lessons at 14 or 15 and didn't really think that it would be a career for me until I started applying for universities and saw that I could do a degree in singing. Like no one from my school was going into a conservatoire or anything like that. So I was, I think, maybe the second or third person to ever do it, because it was a rugby school, it was sports, so all we were taught was sports and everything, and music. Yeah, I had to choose it. So yeah.
E quando sei venuto in contatto con questa realtà, con OperUs Academy, e come hai deciso poi di partecipare a questa esperienza di questa settimana?
So I first saw OperUs on Instagram. I think it was maybe an advert for auditions in the UK. It was they were being held at my conservatory, so I went there and saw that they had like all these different opportunities in New York, in Tuscany, and now here in Trieste, and I thought, sounds fun, I might as well go for it. Got there and they turned out to be like the loveliest people to audition for, so supportive, seemed to really care about what they were doing and the people they were meeting. And then I can't remember when it was, I think January, I heard like they'd offered me the cover role for Il Commendatore, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like it's in Italy with Italians, with great staff and everything. So I thought I really wanted to do it, and it's turned out to be amazing.
Come ti immagini tra 10 anni? Che cosa vorresti raccontarci se ci trovassimo qui tra 10 anni?
In 10 years, I want to be still just singing for the love of it rather than it just being a job. I mean, obviously I want to make money from it, but I still want to have the love for it that I do now. I want to be traveling all over the world, singing roles, creating new roles with composers, and also educating like people from where I come from what classical music can be, because that's a really important part of my dream.
Ultima domanda, che cosa consiglieresti a qualcuno, un ragazzo, una ragazza più giovane che vuole avvicinarsi a questo mondo e a cui magari dicono lascia stare la musica, suonala per hobby, ma pensa a un altro lavoro, a un'altra professione?
If you love it, you have to go for it. Music is very different from any other art form. I think it's part of you still, but it's especially with singing, because that's one of the few art forms that just comes from you. It's your body, it's your voice. It's part of your personality. And if you love music, and obviously if you're good enough, you'll love it as well. So you will find a career, you'll find a way to create music. But from street musicians to people in like big opera houses or anything, the love is still the same. So you can create a career either way.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Grazie.